All right, I've got some new songs getting ready to come out. I recorded this in the studio. Made my first studio single in quite a bit. I put out an EP, which I have for sale back there in 2016. Since then, I've been playing a whole lot of drums for a lot of really amazing local, regional artists. John R. Miller, one of the best songwriters that I know. Chelsea Nolan. Be playing with Nick Dittmeyer coming up. Played a little for Chris Knight about a month ago. That was a real honor. But every now and then I write some songs of my own, and I'm trying to get out there, get a new record out and start playing a little bit. This will be the first single. I'm just waiting on some art. Just as soon as I get it, I'm going to put it out there in the world. It's called $34. I've been doing this for a real long time, and you know, you work jobs, you do bartending, you do construction work, you do server stuff. Try to make ends meet while you're trying to get this out into the world. But it seems that there's a cyclical thing that happens where you get 4 or 5 steps ahead, and then something happens and it sets you like 27 steps back, and then you got to go through the whole process again, and so on and so forth. So in the last, the end of the last cycle, I was sitting in a commune type house that I lived in with a lot of my friends, one of which is an amazing songwriter and one of the best harmonica players that I know, a man by the name of Jake Groves, who plays for Coulter Wall, a young Canadian songwriter who's really setting it on fire right now. I toured with Coulter for a long time as well. And I wrote Jake into this song because it's kind of half the reason that it was inspired. But because the house was empty, I was sitting in an empty house. Basically, I was renting, and the property management company calls me while I'm out on tour, and I've got like a maybe 3-week tour going on, and I have a month to get out of my house, and they call me like 2 days in. So when I get home, I have like 6 or 7 days to get all my things out of this house because the owner has sold it. So everyone else is already gone. All of my roommates are already gone. I get home and it's just my stuff in my room, and the rest of the house is empty. And I'm sitting there on the edge of the bed, literally smoking my last cigarette, and I don't know what we're supposed to say in the House of Jane or on video, but I'm digging into the corner of my last little bit of shake in this bag that I have. And then I turned over and picked up my guitar, and I wrote this in about 15 minutes. It's called $34. My last cigarette is burning. I just smoked the last mild shake. Every room in my house is empty. Got $34 to my name. Well, the heart and beans line a bowl beside me. Oh, I just can't get out of this bed. I can still hear the echoes of Jake Groves' harps. They line the inside of my head. And I guess it's time to go back to leaning on the wind, not knowing where I lay my head again. My clothes hanging in the closet, they ain't none of them fit right no more. Probably throw them in a bag, head down to Salvation Army, leave them for the thrifty and the poor. 'Cause all I really need is a good pair of blue jeans and my old dirty boots, a couple button-down shirts, my old jean jacket, and I just might make it through. guess it's time to go back to leaning on the wind, not knowing where I lay my head again, not knowing where I lay my head long before I'm old and gray. My tired body becomes a chore. When I finally get four walls squared up, I hope it's you standing at my door. And I guess it's time to go back to leaning on the wind and not knowing where I lay my